Okay, London session done. London, I look at D30, UK 100 gold, oil. Didn't like the indices today. Yesterday or 2 days ago closed as a breakout day. It was a nice sell at the low of the day. Previous H8 low fake out. That's a breakout continuation back up to the peaks. Today we're a bit too high up. I didn't like this small range. Yesterday closed as an inside day. When that happens, I take the previous day's highs and lows, previous bars, high and low, extend them, and that becomes the range. That's the high. Here's the low, and the range was too small for me. Didn't like that range. Technically, it did set up previous H8 low fake out at the low of the day, but I didn't want to trade back into that previous day high. I preferred taking a breakout setup. In this case, there was a breakout setup here, but I didn't like the range, so did not trade DE30 and UK 100. Kind of similar. We broke out, was looking for a low of the day buy, but we were up high at London Open. Did not want to take a breakout from up here. I prefer buying from down low or selling from a fake out, and it never faked out until just now. Also faked out that previous week high. By this time, I wasn't looking at this market anymore. So no trade on the indices. Gold in Asia, I noticed that we had flipped that breakout level, so I'd rather buy. But in Asia, we're down here. So if we're below that previous day low, I'd rather sell. Coming into London, we're above that level, and we're also at below the fake out level. So mixed bias in here. What would I prefer to sell from up here? You got that H4 fake out here, so sells were valid, but I identified other markets I'd rather trade, so did not take this. This one would have been a nice buy, faking out the H8 low and then coming back inside that daily range. But at this time, I was already busy with something else. Did not take these. Did not trade any of my core pairs. Didn't see anything on oil. So I just focused on Forex. Forex, I flip through all the London pairs, and whenever there's a signal day, I mark it off in my watch list, put them all in a few windows and try to narrow down what I'm looking at. Forex signal days, I'm usually trading this trend retracement setup. It's my favorite setup to trade on Forex. A lot of these pairs were already invalid by the time I got to them, but there were a few that I still liked, and I put them all in one window. So these four were the ones that I looked at, looking to trade. GBP CAD was the one that I really wanted coming into the session. It's a bearish breakout day, looking for a sell below this day breakout level and looking for a sell below that H8 breakout level. Everything was lining up perfectly. We had that previous H8 high fake out, which is what I'm looking for. Previous day lows untriggered. London Open right here. Price pushed up and then came back down, and we faked out the H8 high right here. And we got the setup for that is the false breakout, which takes out that last M15 bullish bar. However, the previous bar closed as an inside bar, and if you watch any of my videos, I am afraid of trading in these inside bars. Inside bars create a range, extend the previous highs and lows. Once I saw that, I knew that my trade was going to be up here, and so that's exactly what happened. Once again, I got saved by following my rules. Don't like to trade these inside bars when they're on smaller time frames. They create ranges, and a lot of times it's just going to go to one of these extremes. Was looking for this fake out to come back down, but it did not. And now that it's above this day breakout low, I'm not interested anymore. So no trade on GBP CAD, GBP AUD. I took a nice trade in Asia from up here. I had mentioned in the video that I didn't like that it didn't take out that previous day high, and so I did trail my stops really tight. Once price couldn't get past this weak direction, the previous week close, and faked out that previous H8 low, I took partials, put down my stops really tight after this trend breakout on the M15, brought down my stops and got taken out on this move up. Was still looking for a fake out of that previous H8 high and the previous day high, but never got it. So did not trade this market either. And so that left me with Aussie Swiss and CAD Swiss. Aussie Swiss setup is a false breakout signal day. What that means is that there was a breakout high over here, and then yesterday flipped it. So that turns this into a peak formation. And the idea is that we possibly may be at a swing point and be going down. So there's a breakout, false breakout over here. Try to come down, did not, and then this becomes a fake out retracement back up, and I'm trading a fake out continuation from up here. So 2 p.m. London Open, it already faked out the H8 high. I just needed to get below this day breakout high level. Hasn't touched the previous day low, so I did like this this pair. Dropped down to the lower time frames. This one I took it on the 1 minute, right at London Open. Waited for price to come up. Took out there was a nice H1 fake out bar closure as well, so that was nice confluence. London Open pumped up, faked out that M15 high, and then this is the last bullish M1. Looking for a bearish M1 bar, and I get one right here. That's a trend breakout setup. These yellow bars, trend breakouts. Stop loss, or this one, stop loss at the high of the day. I don't like to trade Swiss pairs because they're really spiky. So this one I made sure that my stop loss was at the high of the day and targeting the previous day low for a first TP. The thing with false breakouts is that if they create a swing point, then it's possible that the market can still continue down. So I'll be taking partials here and then see if it wants to continue down or not. Yeah, so that was the trade I took. It's kind of stalling here. There's an H8 breakout level over here, so I've got to be careful of this. Hasn't flipped yet, and I'll have a look at that later. So I took that trade, and then I took one on CAD Swiss. CAD Swiss, there was no signal day, but on the daily, but there was a signal week. Signal week is a trend continuation signal week. That means the 3-month breakout level, the monthly breakout level, and the weekly breakout level all pointing in one direction. We broke out below the previous 3-month low, broke out below the previous month low. This is a day trade, swing trade setup. For me, the idea is to take a trend retracement trade on this week. Looking for a high of the day. Instead of a previous H8 fake out, I'm looking for a high of the day fake out and taking it down to the previous week low. So on the 1 hour, we have a bearish breakout week, and then we faked out. Here's the bearish breakout week. Faked out the previous day high yesterday at New York session. I don't trade this pair in New York. Well, I do, but usually I'm focused on something else. And then it came back and faked out that previous day high today. So I attempted this move today. Saw a nice fake out bar on this 30-minute, and I entered on the 15-minute right at the top, right at London Open, 2 p.m. right here. Price pumped up. Had an alert up here. Triggered that alert. Once I got this fake out bar, I entered straight on the M15. So this is slightly aggressive because I went in above that weak breakout level. But what I liked about it is that we were at the high of the week, and I did want to keep my stops at the high of the week. Computer slowing down a bit, but yeah. So I wanted to keep my stops at the high of the week, and that's why I entered on the M15. If the market gives me any opportunity to enter on a lower time frame, I'll do that. But for now, I'm just happy with that. I'm going to be waiting until there's a closure below this week breakout low. Looks like it just closed below that, so I'll be looking for pullbacks to add to my position. We'll be looking for M15 high fake outs or 1 hour bar fake outs to take it down. Yeah, and so I'm be targeting previous week low. This was an 8 hour move, but I definitely will want to get in on a better stop loss. Yeah. So that's it. Took 2 trades, CAD Swiss weekly setup, trend continuation setup on the week. Took a reversal, breakout reversal, fake out of the previous day high. That's the entry. Fake out, previous H8 high, fake out, previous day high, fake out. Took this entry slightly early, but again, I wanted to be up at the high of the week. And then I took Aussie Swiss. This was a fake out continuation after a false breakout, and we'll just be holding this down to previous day low. And that's about it. Did not trade the indices, did not trade gold, did not trade oil. I'll have a look at them in New York.